Well, this guitar is mostly done. I'm going to plug it or unplug it for a sec. It's mostly done, but quite honestly, there was just something missing from it. I really love the look. With the old Arturo Fuente box, it does have the pre-cut F-holes. CB Giddy offers these boxes. And I like the look. I have the cool corners, the square corners. We're going to get into these a little bit later. But it just, there's something missing from this. And what I think it is that the bridge, which is an old bolt, just seems kind of plain. And what I want to do is I want to add a bridge cover to it. And what I use for a bridge cover are these. This is a Colonial box handle. And CB Giddy sells these as well. And I want to put it on here and to give it a nice clean finish to it. That's what's going to make this thing over the top. But I need to put this on the box and I need to center it correctly. So I wanted to show you how I put these on the box. Now I've already pre-drilled. I've kind of had it half done already so I can make it quicker for you. But what I did was, this needs to be, I'm going to do a little close-up here. This box handle needs to be center on the box. I don't want it sideways or off-center and it'll look goofy. So how do I do this? I'm going to bring this out a little bit. I use this. This is a center rule. The centering roller from CB Giddy. And it's really tough to tell with the camera, but what it does is it has a center line here, and then going outward, it has 1 centimeter on each side, 2 centimeters, 3, 4, 5, and 6. It keeps going the whole way out. The idea is, if you put this on a box, and you look at the end here, and you look at the end here, if you match up, say for this one, I know that it is 7 3/4 inches from each side. If I get that at 7 3/4 right there, here where it says 7 3/4, and here where it says 7 3/4, then I know that I'm center. That this is nice and center. And then what I did before I started filming was I took the box handle and I put it where it needed to go, made sure it was center, and then where, I'm going to move my hands like this, where the box, or where the handle touches the roll, I made sure that it was perfectly centered on each side. For here, the edge of the box right there, or the edge of the handle, I should say, hits at 3 1/4 here, and 3 1/4 here. And so I put it there, and I drilled some pilot holes. Move this out of the way. And I'm just going to put this in place. Now, one thing you always need to prepare for, I'm going to take this like this. You always need to prepare for is, I know that these screws to hold in the handles are kind of long. I have a preamp here. And I want to make sure that that screw does not drill into the preamp. So for one of them, I just cut it short. I just took a little pair of snips and I cut that short. So we're going to put this handle on here and this guitar will be done. I've got my trusty little electric screwdriver. Where's my pre-drilled holes? Here they are. One. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the sharp tip of this screw, and I'm going to pre-drill this hole a little more. Same with the other side. We're just going to prepare it. Nice and straight. And then we're going to put the box handle in here. These bridge covers are not necessary, and quite honestly, some players don't like them because they like to palm mute the bridge. However, there's times when I'm building a cigar box guitar that I like for the entire piece to be almost like a piece of art. So these box handles, get that in there, add a great finish to it. So there we are. We have a nice finished cigar box guitar. If you need to change the strings, you take them out and you put them through here. The bridge is floating, and I have a piezo rod pickup, and the way I installed it was, you know how the neck goes through the box here? In fact, I'll get one of these. Whenever I made the neck through the box, that piezo rod, I put a little groove right where the bridge is, and I glued the piezo rod between the bridge and the top of the box. And that's it. So, this guitar here is done. This will go up on my website at spielguitars.com, and it's a cool little blues axe.